Daniel's big news. Daniel had some thrilling news he couldn't wait to share. After years of studying, long nights, and countless applications, he had finally landed his dream job with a major tech company. It was the position he had been hoping for, and it felt like a huge achievement. As excited as he was to tell his family and best friend, Max. Daniel's first call was to his mom. She had always encouraged him, telling him he was capable of achieving big things. His mom picked up quickly, and without hesitation, Daniel said,
"Mom, I got the job. The one I've been talking about for months."
She immediately let out a gasp of joy.
"Oh, Daniel, I am so proud of you,"
she said, her voice warm with excitement.
"I always knew you could do it. All of your hard work has finally paid off."
Daniel felt a wave of pride and relief. Later, when he met up with Max for coffee, he recalled the moment, saying,
"My mom said that she was so proud of me, and that she always knew I could do it."
Sharing his mom's words with Max made Daniel feel that he was truly celebrating his accomplishment. Next, Max wanted to know all the details. He leaned forward and asked,
"Does this mean you'll be working in a different city?"
Daniel had to pause and think. He hadn't received all the final details yet, so he answered honestly,
"I might, but I'm not sure yet. It depends on the team they assign me to."
Daniel shared this detail with his mom later that evening, saying,
"Max asked if I'd be moving to a different city, and I told him I wasn't sure yet."
After his initial meeting with Max, Daniel began preparing for the big changes ahead. A few days later, he received an email from the company confirming his start date. He was officially going to start in 3 weeks. Naturally, he called Max right away to share the update.
"I'm starting in 3 weeks,"
he said, his excitement evident over the phone. Max replied,
"That's amazing. So, do you know what project you'll start with?"
Daniel laughed and admitted,
"I have no idea yet. They'll probably assign it to me on my first day."
Later, when Daniel was updating his mom, he said,
"Max asked what my first project would be, but I told him I didn't know yet."
Later that week, Daniel and Max met up again to talk about what the job might involve. Max asked Daniel how he was feeling about the transition.
"It's a big step, but I feel ready for it,"
Daniel explained.
"I've prepared for this for a long time."
Max replied,
"You're definitely ready, Daniel. You've always been the most determined person I know."
Daniel felt reassured, and later, when he was talking to his mom about the conversation, he said,
"Max told me that I've always been the most determined person he knows."
Daniel's confidence grew as he thought about Max's encouragement. The following weekend, Daniel's aunt and uncle invited him over for dinner. They were very curious about his new job, and his uncle asked,
"Will you be working with a large team?"
Daniel wasn't completely sure yet, so he answered,
"I think so, but they haven't told me how big the team will be."
His aunt chimed in,
"Well, whatever it is, they're lucky to have you."
Daniel felt touched by her words and shared the moment with Max the next day, saying,
"My aunt told me that the company is lucky to have me."
Finally, Daniel decided to announce his new role on social media. He carefully thought through what he wanted to say, making sure his post captured his gratitude and excitement. In his message, he wrote,
"I'm beyond thrilled to share that I've accepted my dream job. I couldn't have done this without the support of my family and friends."
After posting, Daniel read the supportive comments that poured in from friends and family. Each conversation and message left him feeling more motivated, and he realized that sharing others' words accurately with reported speech had made him more comfortable retelling important moments. And as he looked ahead to starting his new job, Daniel felt confident that he could share his journey with everyone who had believed in him from the beginning. Vocabulary. Thrilling, adjective. Meaning, very exciting. Example, Daniel had some thrilling news he couldn't wait to share. Achievement, noun. Meaning, something you have succeeded in doing, often through hard work. Example, it was the position he had been hoping for, and it felt like a huge achievement. Encourage, verb. Meaning, to give support, confidence, or hope to someone. Example, she had always encouraged him, telling him he was capable of achieving big things. Reassured, verb. Meaning, made someone feel less worried or more confident. Example, Daniel felt reassured, and later, when he was talking to his mom about the conversation. Determined, adjective. Meaning, having a strong desire to do something and not give up. Example, you've always been the most determined person I know. Transition, noun. Meaning, a change from one situation or state to another. Example, Max asked Daniel how he was feeling about the transition. Curious, adjective. Meaning, wanting to know more about something. Example, they were very curious about his new job. Captured, verb. Meaning, to express or show a feeling or idea. Example, he carefully thought through what he wanted to say, making sure his post captured his gratitude and excitement. Gratitude, noun. Meaning, the feeling of being thankful. Example, he carefully thought through what he wanted to say, making sure his post captured his gratitude and excitement. Supportive, adjective. Meaning, giving help or encouragement. Example, after posting, Daniel read the supportive comments that poured in from friends and family. Chimed, verb. Meaning, joined in a conversation or added to what someone else was saying, usually in agreement. Example, his aunt chimed in, well, whatever it is, they're lucky to have you.